We're continuing on with our training in the Builderall e-commerce platform and how to build your e-commerce store. In this video, we'll talk about setting up your store's front end. So the first thing that you need to think about when you're setting up the front end of your store is how to create a logo. Now there's a couple things that you can do when you're creating your logo. First of all, you can create it yourself. Second way you can get your logo ready is to have someone on Fiverr create it. So let's go ahead and jump over to Fiverr, and we'll take a look at some of the gigs that are on Fiverr and how much a logo will cost you. So here we are on Fiverr, and let's take a look at some gigs on Fiverr and how much it's going to cost to get a logo made. So I'm just going to type in logo and hit search, and it comes up with refining results. I'm going to click logo design, and it comes up with some results for logos. So right here it says I'll design a business logo. So if we click on that, we can see that the design is starting at $50 for a basic logo, $100 for a standard logo, and they'll give you 4 logo concepts and you can choose from the one that you like the best. $150 is premium, and that's another 4 logos, but they give you more things with that purchase. So that's one example of someone that will design a logo for you. Here's another person that designs logos. So I'll click on him and we'll take a look at his pricing. $95 basic, $155 for standard, and $555 for premium. So you can see that it's going to cost you really somewhere between $50 and $100 to get a logo made through Fiverr. Now you can actually go with someone less expensive. Let's go ahead and go back and we'll take a look at some of the other gigs because some of them do come in a lot lower. So here's one that says I will design a customized modern logo. So I'm going to go ahead and click that. And here's their pricing. They've got $10 for a basic logo, and it's a high resolution JPEG and PNG file, unlimited revisions, and premium 3D mockup. And these are the features of this gig. There's also a $75 standard gig and a $150 premium gig. This might be a person that you want to test out by getting a $10 basic and see how their work is, and then maybe buy a more expensive gig if you think that you want to get one of the more expensive packages with some more features for that logo. So that's Fiverr. That's one way to get your logo made. Another place you can get your logo made is 99 Designs. And this right here, the way it works is that you create an account and then you create a job that you want done, and people will jump in and they will see your job and they'll tell you that they can do it for you. And you can have a logo made, and there's a ton of different categories of any other designs that you can have made. So you just click on here to see the design categories, choose logo, and then you submit your job and designers will jump in and let you know what they can do. And here's how it works. You tell them what you want designed. Designers jump in and they say, I can do it for this much. When you find a designer that you're interested in, you hire that designer for the price that they gave you for the job. And then working with that designer, you finalize your design, and then you pay for the work that was done. It's that easy. So 99 Designs is actually a really good place to get work done, especially logos. If you want to go with a textile design for your logo, you can actually go to a website called cooltext.com, and they've got lots of different styles of text here, and you just choose the style that you want to use, and you can actually create your own logo and put it on your website. Now remember, when you're doing this, you want to go through and do the colors that you want, the design that you want, and then remember to make the background transparent. And you'll see that on these, the logo is set on a transparent background. And the reason you want that is because that way there won't be that white background, and you can actually, with a transparent background, set it on top of any color or any design that you want when you're putting it on your website. So you always want to make sure, if you're making it yourself, that you've got a transparent background, and to do that you'll need to save it as a .png file. Alright, so after you've decided your logo and your colors and all that, there's some considerations that you need to make sure that you put in place for your website. The first one is legal pages. And all legal pages are actually, all of these are actually pre-made, except for the shipping and delivery page. So you can pull in a pre-made terms of website use, privacy policy, disclaimer, and refund policy. You also need to make sure with your e-commerce store that you've got a shipping and delivery policy in there too. And you want to make sure that they understand what your shipping terms are and delivery terms are, and even put in how they can make returns if they don't like their product. So I'm going to show you real quick how you can add your legal pages to your website. So right now I've just got a blank page and a blank website, and all I want to do is add the legal pages into my website. Now I can choose to add them to the default layout, or I can put them in a layout all to themselves called the legal pages layout. It doesn't matter which one you do, you just need to make sure you add them. In this example, I'm just going to add them to the default layout. So I'm going to go to the page icon. There's my default layout. I'm going to click that arrow. And now I'm going to go to add page. And right here I'm going to go to the legal pages. And I've got the pre-made legal pages right here. I'm going to choose the first one, which is disclaimer. It's already got the name on it. I'm going to click confirm. And now it's actually adding that page to my website. I'm going to go to add a page again and legal. And I'm going to choose the next one, which is privacy policy. So I'm going to click that. It's already named, and I'm going to click confirm. I'm going to add a page again, go to legal pages, and then I'll go to the terms of website use, and it's already named, and I'll click confirm. And then the last legal page that I'll pull in that's pre-made, I'll add a page, click legal pages, and then I'll go to the refund policy, click that, it's already named, and I'll click confirm. And now I'll have to manually create a shipping and return page and put my information there on what my shipping terms are and what my return policy is. Once you've added all your pages, you click save and then save again, and that will save the changes that you've made to your website. The next thing that you need to think about is adding a support page. And a support page is going to help you with when you have issues with customers and they need to contact you. So I'm going to show you real quickly how to make a great support page that's really easy to make, and it's very functional in being able to handle support issues. So here I am on my blank website again, and I'm going to create a support page. So I'm going to go to the page icon, and I'm going to go to the default layout and click the arrow, and then right here I'm going to click add page, and I'm going to do a blank page and just click blank, and then for the page name I'm going to type support and then confirm. So now I've created my support page, and I'm going to go ahead and add a contact form inside the support page. So I'm going to go to plus, and then I'm going to go down to contact form, and I'm going to click that. And there's a lot of different contact forms that are available. I'm going to click this one right here because it's got all the fields that I want for a contact form for them to be able to submit a support issue to me. So I just click this right here. It drops my form in there, and I can make it just a little bit bigger if I want to, or a little smaller. I'm going to make it bigger. And now what I'm going to do to make this form work is I'm going to right click and I'm going to go to configure. And right here on the left hand side it says configure received email responses. What that means is when the person fills out this contact form and they hit the submit button, this information is going to be submitted to you by sending you the data through email. So we're going to set that up by clicking edit, and here's the email address of where I want to receive this. So I'm going to type in my email address, and then it has the subject line. This is the subject line that you want in the email that you received. So the best idea would be to put a subject line in there that reminds you where you're getting the support email from. So you might put a subject line of e-commerce support request. That way when you get the email, you know exactly what that email is related to, and you know they're requesting support, so you can open up the email and respond to them. You do not have to choose a list of coupons. You do not have to choose action taken after they submit the information, and you do not need to edit the automatic message. I'm going to click confirm. And then right here it says success message. I'm going to click on that and I'm going to add a success message in there. So I put in there, thank you for submitting your support request. We will respond to your request within 24 to 48 hours. So what happens is when they hit submit, nothing changes, the page doesn't change or anything, only a pop-up box appears and it gives them this message. So I'm going to click confirm and I'm going to close the box, and now this contact form is ready to go, and your customers can actually fill out this form and it will email you the results once they hit the send button. So that's how you create a support page. The next area you want to consider is what emails you want to set up in your system as your standard emails. And usually those emails are support at and then the name of your domain, admin at and the name of your domain. And then if you want a personal email for yourself to be able to respond to people, you can put your name at and then the name of your domain. So like Shelly at and then the name that I would have for my e-commerce store. So let's go ahead and take a look at where we would set up those emails. So I'm in my dashboard and I'm on my site list where I have all of my websites listed, and I've got a domain connected to this particular website. And if you'll take a look on the right hand side, I have a button that's different than all of the other ones that says emails. So whenever you connect a domain, the email button will show. I'm going to click the email button, and now I can create emails right here. So all I do is click add email, and then here I'm going to add support. So right here I add support at testingafunnel.com, and I'm going to put my password in. And now I've put my password in twice, and the next step is to click add. So I've created the support email. I'm going to go ahead and click add email again. And I've created my admin email with the password. I'm going to click add. And one more, I'm going to create a personal email. So I've created Shelly at testingafunnel.com and my password's in there, so I'll click add. So it's right here that you add the emails. Then you can access the webmail to actually check those emails. Also, you have the ability to change the password by clicking the padlock here, and you can choose to change that password. Also, if you want to delete an email, you just click the X and that deletes the email from the system. So that's how you set up your standard emails. So when you're setting up your front end, you need to make sure you're considering your logo, what your legal pages are going to be, setting up a support page, and setting up your standard emails. I'll see you in the next video.